What up, what up, what up? It's your boy STUNNA REESE, and I'm back with another video, man. And today, I got a special guest right here, man, that been bugging me. No, you ain't been bugging me. I'm just joking, y'all. And I'm definitely joking with her, because she a firecracker. But no, man, for real. She was like, you know what, STUNNA? We should do a mukbang.
You're not saying it right. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna let her say the word. No.
You doing too much. It's called a mukbang. Okay.
That's what the hell I said, man.
You add a little too much emphasis on the muk.
Okay, muk.
See, there we go.
Muk.
There we go.
That's it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, a mukbang.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, y'all, this is my first mukbang. Y'all know I don't normally do stuff like this, but you know what I'm saying? She was like, STUNNA, you gotta try something new. You gotta try something new with me. Cause you gonna start vlogging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So she gonna be doing a lot of this type of stuff on her channel. So we gonna introduce it. We're gonna introduce y'all to her so that y'all can see different things she gonna be doing on her channel. Am I gonna get on your channel?
Yes.
She said she gonna let me on her channel. I think she capping.
Like for 5 seconds. No, I'm playing.
But anyway, but what do we have today? First of all, before we even get into the mukbang, we gotta tell them about this meal I prepared.
You gotta keep going.
What?
Keep going.
What? No, I'm saying, like, you gotta tell them about the meal.
Me, okay. So I prepared, a little salmon and some stuffed spinach.
Oh, it
and
looks so good.
the veggies, sauteed, spinach on top. Nothing too major. So,
Man,
we about to get into it.
we're about to get into it. Now, tell me how the mukbang go, because I ain't even up on it.
All we do is just eat, and we just talk about stuff, baby.
Okay, all right, so, all right. Got me some gotta say your prayers.
God is good all the time.
That way, you know what I'm saying? All the time. I say it all the time. Y'all already know what it is, man. But we're about to get into this food, and she about to start rolling out some questions to your boy. And man, we'll see how this go, man. And then I need y'all to drop in the comments at the end of this video and let me know if y'all think I need to do more stuff like this. She take them off. I'm putting them on. I'm so cold, I froze in my clothes. All right, let's go.
So, now we're going to get into this.
Oh, this is good. Oh my goodness, it's good.
Let's get into the meal. Let's get into it though.
Oh my goodness.
Period. No, but let me see.
Man, this
so
is
good.
good.
You just gotta hit the table when it's so good.
Listen, y'all, the seasoning on this thing is crazy ridiculous. And then the creaminess from the cream cheese, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, with the spinach and the,
Okay, so let me see. So how long you been vlogging for? Like, when did you start your YouTube channel?
So I started vlogging probably about 5.5 years ago, maybe a little bit more, not quite 6 years. And yeah, so that's the time I've been vlogging for.
Okay, if you had to be any animal, what would it be?
A horse.
What did you say, nigga?
Why would you want to be Why would you want to be a horse? What is you gonna benefit from being a horse?
Because a horse is a stallion, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a beast horse. Like not like a regular horse, like a Mustang, muscular, you know what I'm saying? A thoroughbred horse. A Clydesdale.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say like a tiger, a lion, or something like that, but you popped out with the horse. That's fine though. That's okay.
Okay, so
me, I'll be a lion.
a lion.
That's my favorite animal. But,
I wonder why. A lot of girls be lying. I mean, like lines. This is so good. This is so good. Oh my goodness. But anyway, good choice.
Okay, you better go back.
Oh, I gotta ask you a question? Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
See? My question is, how you like the cranberry juice?
Boy, if you don't.
It's real good, you know, it's very flavorful. It's that rich, you know, that real rich cranberry. You can taste
Really rich.
Let me see.
That wasn't my question though. That was just something. Oh, okay. All right.
Go ahead.
So my question is, how long have you been into photography?
So actually this month coming up will make it a year of me doing photography.
Really?
So my birthday month. We're not gonna disclose too much information, but I started back in last March. I was in a tough position, real rough position. And I'm gonna say a little backstory. So I was working at Walmart, you know, Wally World. You know, it's real ghetto. But so I was working there as a cart pusher because I didn't want to be no cashier. I don't like dealing with people like that.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm a mean person, but you know, people just be people, you know, and I don't got time for that. But so you know, I was a little cart pusher. I was doing my job, and you know, it's every job I've been at, it wasn't satisfying my spirit. You know?
Okay.
And I know I'm meant for bigger things, and God, you know, has a big calling on my life, and I really doubt He wants me working for a job. So that being said, you know, at first I started going to work, you know, and then my spirit was just like, no, you need to get out of here. So I ain't gonna lie, I stopped coming to work. I did. I started coming to work, and one day, just took a leap of faith. Now, previously, I was looking at cameras. You know, I was hesitating on, like, should I start my photography? So I was hesitating, and then I had got fired. And one day I went up to Walmart, got my little check, and I ain't gonna lie, that's like $300, so nothing too major. So, before that, I was looking on, like, Facebook Market at cameras, because, you know, cameras be expensive. So,
Yeah.
You know, Facebook Market was the place, so I went to, you know, the market, and I looked at the camera. So I found one, you know, within the range. And at first, I didn't think I was going to have enough, but, you know, glory be to God, He made sure I had enough. So, got the check, and then I just took a leap of faith and just bought my camera. And that's where it started, my photography.
Wow.
My first place I shot was downtown. I think I shot like a Range Rover or something like that. And I was just, you know, walking downtown, just shooting cars and stuff. Cars is my specialty. I love cars. But I shoot other things like, you know, people, you know, I'll be. But yeah. So it's been a very rough journey, and you know, I owe it all to God because He's been with me through thick and thin. At first, I was shooting off my phone, honestly, and I have a few pictures on my page. So y'all can check it out. I'll put my Instagram, you know, later. But so I started shooting off my phone, and you know, I started sending it to people. I got good reviews, you know, just people saying, you know, you should really get into photography, which I did. So
very talented.
Yeah, so I started from the phone onto the camera. So it was a process, and I'm not gonna lie, I really got better, you know, my editing. So it's just up from here, you know. My food getting cold, but anyway, yeah. So
that's a good answer.
Yes.
Very informative. All right, so is it still my turn or is your turn? It's your turn. Go ahead.
So what made you get into YouTube? Like, what made you get into the car scene?
Man, born into it. Like literally out the womb. My first love was cars. Like never in my life is it a time that I wasn't attracted to cars. That's in my whole life. Seriously. So I think I got it honest because my dad was in the cars, and it was a couple of guys in the neighborhood where I lived at on the west side when I was young, had custom cars. You know what I'm saying? And then I had some cats on the block that had some custom vans and stuff like that. Plus, like I said, my dad had cars, so you know, I always just loved cars. And then when the cartoons used to come on about the cars and stuff like that, I used to be real infatuated with that. And then I wanted to be a race car driver as a little kid. So just always been in the cars, building model cars, the little play Hot Wheel cars, the riding in the cars, you know, the little Power Wheel type cars. But back then it wasn't power, you just had to pedal.
Right.
Yeah. But no, I've always been into that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, my turn. Okay, all right. This is kind of like cool. All right. So, what were you into when you were a kid?
Nah, I won't even lie. You know, usually growing up as, you know, little girls, they into Barbies and stuff. But me, on the other hand, I was the opposite. I didn't grow up playing with Barbies. I ain't gonna hold you. I grew up playing with toy cars.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I was more into like the Tomboys type stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I still got my Tomboys ways, but you know, when I step, I be stepping.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't grow up like that. I just grew up watching, you know, car stuff, and I actually got into cars back in like 2019. But as you said, I feel like I had the cars in me since I came out the womb. I just ain't discovered it. So 2019, I was over my cousin's house, and I was in the game room with I think I said that or something like that. So I was walking past and I seen him watching like little drifting.
Oh, drift cars, yeah.
And the person I was watching was Hemi Life 44. Hemi
Yeah,
Life.
that's my boy.
Yep. Shout out to Hemi Life.
Shout out my dog.
44 gang, but anyway.
Yep, 44 gang.
Yeah, so I was.
Them Mozzie, all them.
Yes.
Them all my boy.
So I started watching it. I was like, ooh, this is nice. I like this. You know, just like the feeling of like you got the crowd of people around, you got like the pit, just doing donuts, just cutting up, you feel me? Like, so I was like, I like this. I really like this.
Okay.
That's really when I came into liking cars, and ever since then.
It's just been in you.
Like I just like the way they look, sound, like the build of them, like the motors and stuff, like how they put together, like a whole bunch of stuff. Like
okay.
Now my dream car is a Lambo SVJ and matching the Urus.
Wonder where she got that from.
Okay, not too much, but so ever since then I just love cars. Like
she is hilarious.
I like all type of cars. I like the old schools, you know.
You got a wide range of things that you like, basically. Much. You know what I'm saying?
Good,
that's kind of how I am. You know what I'm saying? I like all genres. I like low riders. I like the trucks. I like the old schools, new schools, Mopars, exotic cars. I pretty much like all kind of cars, like to some extent. Even the JDM stuff a little bit. I kind of like that.
Not to interrupt you, but I don't know. At first, I didn't like JDM cars, but I think there's a GTR, like the old model GTR.
Oh yeah.
Damn nice.
Skyline GTRs,
yeah,
you know, all of yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's what's up, man. Oh, okay. Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
That's pretty much what I'm gonna say with anything, because this food's so good. Oh, I don't even want to stop eating.
Let me see. If you had to thank one person, who would it be?
Okay. All right, so I just gotta ask you to answer that properly. I gotta ask you a question.
What's the question?
And it's a consensus of one or two answers. Are we talking about a person on Earth, or are we talking about a heavenly person?
I mean, it don't really matter, honestly. Just who do you?
It does matter.
I mean,
Okay, I'll answer it.
Okay.
All right, okay. I'll answer it my way. Of course, gotta give all thanks to God. That's like a no-brainer. And everybody, I think anybody, if you just ask them, that's pretty much gonna be pretty much a blanket answer. No matter what religion, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, creed, I think everybody pretty much gonna say that. But I don't want to just sound cliche. I ain't just want to give you like a generic answer. So, but that is the truth. All right. First and foremost, I gotta give thanks to God. Second person I have to give thanks to is, of course, would be my daddy for putting me inside my mama. Thanks, Dad.
Right. Yup.
And I won. I won to the egg. I beat all the weak people today. Yeah. You won too. You're a winner. So always remember that. You're a winner.
You definitely right.
You beat millions of other ones. You was the one that won.
And let me tell you something. God knew what he was doing when he matched my mom and daddy together. Came out with this prized possession. Very much. But you gotta stay humble though, you know. Very much. But yeah.
Y'all should have seen her in the grocery store. Everybody thought she was a celebrity. The security guards walking around, you know, they was the undercover security guards. Walking around, looking at her, snapping little pictures of her, you know what I'm saying, thinking she like Mariah Carey or something, you know what I'm saying? That's how she was looking in the grocery store today. It was something else. Y'all should have been there. Continue.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. It's my turn because you just asked me about who I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. How old were you when you got into playing basketball? Because she's actually a hooper, y'all. She told me she was. Well, actually, let me just let y'all know how I found out she was a hooper. So I looked at her one day when when I first met her. I was like, you actually got the physique. Am I saying that right? Physique. All right, you actually got the physique like you a hooper, like you could break an ankle or something.
You know?
And then she was like, I can hoop really good. So then she played me back like a highlight reel of her making like 10 3-pointers in a row. And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, so yeah, I'm like, she really can hoop, y'all. So, but how old were you when you first started to like love the game of basketball and start playing?
I'm not gonna lie, probably like 8th grade. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
Well, that's when I really started playing basketball. It was always in me too.
Okay.
So I started playing 8th grade up until my junior year in high school. I stopped in my junior year because I wanted to focus on school.
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you. I needed to because me and school have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, a lot of our youth do. Especially when you get caught up in the sports and people be hyping you up. I mean, I know that was kind of part of what was happening for me.
No.
I don't know, it's probably different for girls, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably...
No, I was just getting in trouble.
She's a badass.
I was a class clown in school. Almost got kicked out of school my freshman year. I just didn't care.
That's, I say that all the time, y'all. When you're in school, it's a lot of peer pressure, y'all. And especially in this, day and age where like, it's just so much going on. Not only in school, not only at home, but then you got your friends outside of that, and then you got your whole element of social media that's involved. And then if you're involved in a church, if you're involved in a team coach, your coach, your teammates. So it's so much stuff going on. Then of course your religion, whatever you be. So it's so many things that's going on for, Did she just drink out the juice?
It's mine.
You know what? I just talked about this in a video probably about 2 weeks ago. y'all remember me talking about coming down out the bedroom after you finish, and coming to the bathroom and then drinking right out the juice carton. And she gonna do it right here. That's crazy. But anyway, yeah. Why you looking puzzled?
Cause ain't nobody drinking out of it but me.
Okay, all right. Well, that's the same thing I said. But anyway, yeah. So with everything going on, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to stay focused for not just kids, for anybody, but because if you're an adult, you got the additional thing of having work, family, kids, this, that, and other, bill collectors, everybody contacting you too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not easy.
I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna drop out and be a stripper.
I did not expect that answer, y'all. I did not expect that answer. Y'all know I don't cut nothing. She definitely
just
yeah, okay. No, but listen, let me tell you something. That is not nothing to be ashamed of. Strippers, I mean, I worked in the stripper industry for a very long time. Y'all know that, over 10 years between promoting and actually being a manager of strippers. Being a stripper is not a bad thing, okay? The actual job of being a stripper is not a bad thing. I'll tell anybody that. I had a debate with anybody any day of the week, because it's just a job. You're just an entertainer, just like you performing, just like Beyonce gets up and perform. So being a stripper is not a bad thing. It's when you let all the other things that kind of like the temptation of a lot of other things get to you, and you succumb to that, and you start doing extra activities outside, or you start getting to a point where you like want to scam people and try to steal and rob and cheat and do this and this, you know what I'm saying? So just the act of the job is not a bad thing, but
let me see what it is. You can take something.
all right. I guess the lights was too bright for her. She need that dim down. All right, what am I talking about?
No.
Okay, well, not off, but the one of them down. But anyway, so I just want to let everybody know there is a way that you can actually be an entertainer, just like Beyonce, and entertain people in dancing and not be considered all the other stigmatism things that come. Yeah. But you don't have to be, because I actually know, no, I'm dead ass serious. I actually know girls that like literally came there, worked, didn't get a phone number out to know none of the customers, got their money, went home, got up the next morning, went to college, paid for their school, became shop owners and all kinds of other stuff, paid for themselves to go to college to be doctors, lawyers, all kinds of stuff. So it happens, and it's really for them, they look at it as a real job. So again, I don't want, and the only reason I defend this so much is because I've seen it, and I was in the industry. There is some females that actually, they focused on the job. So that don't mean, I don't want them to think that, oh, if you a stripper, you automatically a hoe. That's all.
Shit, I feel like being a host is too much. Because like you gotta entertain this person and then this person and then this person. You gotta do a whole lot of activities, and I just feel like this is doing too much, It's too much stuff going on out here. You got STDs, you got HIV, you got herpes. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. And I just feel like you just don't have any value for yourself. Because, like, where's the value? Where's the respect there,
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, being a host is doing too much. It's just too much. If that's the case, get you a job at McDonald's or something,
Well, see,
it's not easy like that.
No, it's not, because sometimes, and the sad thing is I've seen the other side of it too, where girls are backs against the wall. They living out of a hotel room with 2 kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trying to live week to week at a hotel, and then while they in the club dancing, they got a dude in their ear talking about, baby, you come outside with me after this for 5 minutes, you know, because most of them niggas can't even last 5 minutes. But look, 5 minutes, and I'm gonna give you $1,000 for 5 minutes, and you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I understand that when you're back against the wall in certain situations.
No, but I mean, like, you just want to be a hoe, just to be a hoe.
You talking about just I just want to.
Just spread it over.
Okay, all right. See, at that point, I think in my interpretation of a hoe is, in some cases, are you doing it for money or you just doing it because you like sex? You understand what I'm saying? So what's your interpretation of it? You know, you just like to have sex?
I just like you still have any self-control. Like that's some trauma stuff too that you need to, you know, that's trauma stuff that you need to, you know, heal and stuff. You know, that could be from like having a missing parent in your life or just anything.
Well, no, I mean,
cause that is in some case scenarios.
No, it's very true. Mm-hmm. It's very true. It could be something that triggered it. You know what I'm saying? Something they was missing, something that happened to them, mm-hmm. a situation. Even as a little kid, something they walked in and seen something and it just stuck in their head. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard stories and girls told me. I've heard in the dressing room of a stripper dressing room. Believe me, you hear so much.
You was in the dressing room?
Yeah, I was a manager. No, I'm dead serious. I used to manage the strippers. That was my job. I was the manager of all the strippers on the floor. No, I've heard stories of girls, you know, just like as a real young kid walking in and seeing porn or finding porn and just like, you know, started exploring their body and really just fell in love with the act of sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it had nothing to do with money. It was before they even really knew about money or anything. It's like some girls just love sex. Some girls love sex more than men. I know this.
That's very true.
Because I hear them talking amongst themselves when I'm sitting there, you know, counting down, helping them count down their money, and you got this group of girls right here, you got this group of girls right here, and this, that, and other, and you know, I'm in the dressing room. I heard so many crazy conversations that girls have had. Yeah, that's a whole nother. I need a whole nother YouTube channel to tell y'all all those stories. But I mean, I'm dead serious. It was situations where I know girls that like to have sex more than men. Like for real, it's nothing to do with. You don't have to get them a dime. They just like generally like, I just like to have sex, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know if it like a medical condition or something that a person just like to have sex. No, I'm dead ass serious. Like it's just girls that they just want to have sex. You know what I'm saying? And they might not have a partner that can keep up with their sex drive. So then, you know, they try to revert to the toys or whatever, but they don't, you know, I've heard them say they don't get the same feeling. So it's like, I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm not trying to say I got the answer.
Okay.
But y'all get in the comments right now, because this is a good topic, man. If y'all kind of like understand what I'm talking about, get in the comments.
Okay, moving forward, you know, let's keep it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's PG-13.
Right.
Okay. Well, you're the one who brought up the
I know,
hoe.
but we're going, you know, deep into it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Anyway,
my bad.
whose turn is it?
Let me finish my set, huh?
Whose turn is it?
I think it was my turn. Well, your turn because you said something about the hoe. And then I just kind of like, no, for real. You said something about the hoe. And I just came back and like added my knowledge of what I knew. Oh, you talked about, I was thinking about being a stripper. That's where we ended up. Yeah. And that's how it kind of turned. All right, so go ahead. So finish that, because you never even finished that.
Finish what?
You said I about being a stripper, and then.
No, I was just playing.
Oh, okay.
But
right.
I was going to drop out of school, though.
Okay, that's where it was. Okay.
Yeah, because I was just going through a rough patch. Like, I was going through depression real bad. I wanted to, you know, but God said no, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I managed to graduate. He helped me graduate, you know. So I give all the praise and honor to him. I done been through a lot. You know, I told Stunna, you know, a little part of my life story. But shoot, that's gonna be at home. That's
gonna be on her channel. So
yeah.
y'all gonna get that. Anything she wanna tell you about that, it's gonna be on her channel. So y'all definitely gonna have to go and subscribe to her channel to get all that.
Well, yeah. Okay, that's about it.
All right, so it's your question now.
Let me see. Out of all the cars that you had and have currently, what would be your favorite car?
All the cars that I've had, my favorite car is a car that I still have today. I've had it since 2004, and that's Drac, my old school. Yeah, Dracula. Yeah, that's my favorite car. That's the one car that I first seen the car before I even owned the car. Like I was looking for an old school, didn't know what kind. Actually, let me go back just a little bit, just a tick. I was watching Rad Rise by Troy Trepanier. Anybody who knows who that is, he's a car builder, similar to Chip Foose, but he was building a car for Joe Rogan, and I seen it on an episode on one of the TV shows, and it was an old school, and I'm like, golly, and I was like, man, at that point, I wasn't even really into old schools, like muscle cars like that much, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of introduced me to a whole different type of old school, a pro touring style old school, something that's low with, you know, nice suspension, nice with size wheels on it and everything. And I didn't know anything about that. So, look at her. All right, but I'm gonna make this quick. So that's kind of like what introduced me to that. So once I seen that episode, I immediately said, man, I gotta get me an old school. So I started looking through different old schools, and I seen a car, a 1967 Impala SS, just like I got Drac, and I was like, I seen the car, and I knew when I actually seen the car that I wanted, it would like call my name when I seen it. I seen 70 Chevelles, I seen 71 Chevelles, and 72 Chevelles. Those are cars that I really like. I also had seen the, you know, all the common cars, the 69 Camaros and all that stuff, the Dunks and all that stuff. I seen a lot of that stuff, and all of that stuff I had, that's kind of like common stuff that a lot of people had. So I said, I like all that stuff, but it wasn't for me, because I like uniqueness. So when I seen 67 Impala, I seen the body, I seen the lines and everything, and I immediately fell in love with it. I said, I gotta find that exact car. I gotta find somebody selling that exact car. And it took me a long time, but I found one. I had to drive many hours away to go get it, but I did, and the rest is history. But before I even, like when I seen the car listed, I already know how it was gonna look. I already knew the paint color, how the interior is gonna look, what type of wheel setup I was gonna have, everything. So yeah, but yeah. It's my turn.
That is a very inspirational, heartfelt.
But that's the honest to God truth.
That's good.
Yeah. It's my turn. All right, so we hold on. Let me check the time of the video. Let's see. We are 34 minutes in. All right. We're gonna do two more. Two more?
Yeah, just two more.
All right. All right. Let me see. I don't even think, huh? Let's see.
You had it. That's right.
Could be. I don't know.
Oh,
All right. My question is, do you like the rain?
I prefer it over snow, but not really, cause it be messing up the driving. You know, like you want to drive. And, yeah. But I mean, it helped me go to sleep at night. You know, it's real simple.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
Just driving wise, it's just not. It just messes the whole mood.
Yeah, definitely. That ain't snow. All right. Well, that was mine. That was a quick, easy one. All right.
Let me see. So, what type of woman do you look for? Like, what type of woman are you? Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. And it ain't even a story. The type of woman I look for is not really any. You know what I'm saying? Type of woman that I'm attracted to is typically women that got something going on for themselves and don't know who I am. Like, a lot of times I like women that don't know who I am, because a lot of times women that know who I am already, they sometimes have an alternative motive. You understand what I'm saying a little bit? So that's typically if I know a girl know who I am, it's typically like, we could be cool, but it'll never be anything more than that, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just automatically have an idea of certain things going in their head before they even really get to really know you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's the type of girl that I don't really have a type. It's just really,
Well, I guess like let me dab a little deeper. Like,
go ahead.
Mentally, and like, see, okay. So okay. A lot of people don't look for the God in the person, like where they at spiritually. That's really what matters. Like,
okay, that's what you were going with that.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna hold you, like the looks and stuff, personality, that's cool and all, but you need to know where that person is at spiritually, and like if that person is, got God in them, So yeah. It's like, a lot of these relationships, especially like celebrity relationships, people really long for relationships like them, but it's just not the type of relationship that you really want. What you need to look for, you need to look for a person that's gonna lead you closer to God, and mm-hmm. not lead you further away from Him, or like, further away from Him, and just like not lead you, closer to sin.
Gotcha. Understood.
So it's like, and I feel like godly centered relationships are the best, because first of all, you have God in the center of the relationship. Y'all praying for each other, y'all praying, with each other, and just doing, God's will for each other, and then, being successful as well in the process. So mm-hmm. It's like, yeah. So
sounds kind of like a Cinderella story with a happily after ending. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been around the block a couple times, and I know people who have been very, into God, that have, been through tough times in their relationships and it didn't work out. And then I know, people who, who wasn't, all godly and stuff like that, like didn't propel it, but whose relationships who worked out really good. So I think spiritually, definitely it's important.
You gotta find that person on the same wavelength.
Again, I trust me. I know. I used to go to church. I used to go to church with my mother and grandmother and stuff. And I remember people who used to be in the church that used to hook up. And I mean, like people you would think like, oh my goodness, they, they meant for each other. They both deep into God, and it didn't ended up working out. I'm like, how did that not happen? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I think at the end of the day, God is going to bring you a person that they ultimately want you with. Whether it be, if you just looking for, I got to go to church to meet somebody and I can't meet nobody out of church, I think that's kind of the wrong approach. You just got to let God bring the right person to you. That's kind of how I feel. What do you think about that, real quick? Do you kind of understand what I'm saying a little bit?
I do.
Or do you think you can only meet somebody if it's through church, or not necessarily through church, but
No, I feel like you can meet anybody anywhere.
But and connect with them and like end up being in a good relationship, and it ends up working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. You know, and then it's like, what was I about to say?
She's tired. It's time for her to go home.
Hold on.
No, we got time.
No, we don't got time, but no, but if that person, you have to look at the fruits of that person, because in the Bible, you know, it talks about love. You know, love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast, envy. You know, I gotta hold on, find that scripture.
She gonna go for the scripture.
Yeah. You finna go Bible verse real quick.
That's what's up.
Yes, give me a break. Okay, so you know it's in 1 Corinthians. It says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails." So, you know, when you're looking for a person, you really have to connect that scripture back to that. You know, looking at their fruits, like, that's basically what does that person fit the description of this scripture, you know? Because that's the way that God loves us. You know, he sent his son, you know, thank you, God, his heavenly son, his only begotten son, to die on the cross for our sins and stuff. So, you know, with that being said, that's just that's just the way God wants us to love. You know, we're made in his image, so he wants us to love and just be like him. But not a lot of people know that. A lot of people are like blind to this type of stuff. A lot of people are blind to God and stuff. Like, I'm a person that's like very, you know, woke in this world, very in tune with this world and myself. Like I was telling him, we gonna put this in another video, but I got a lot of stuff.
No, well, we gonna put this in her video.
Well, yeah, okay.
So that's where we gonna put this. So,
but yeah, we gonna, you know, I'm gonna leave off on this, but we gonna come back though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of interesting stuff I tell you.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, real quick before we close out the video, go ahead, give them your Instagram, anything you want to share with them, and of course, don't forget your YouTube where you're gonna be uploading these videos you're talking about. You're gonna upload.
Yeah, okay, so you know, y'all can follow me on Instagram at _Ariel Armani, 2 eyes. I'm gonna just see.
Go ahead.
I hope that's positioned right.
I hope it is too. When you moving the camera all.
Hopefully y'all got that, but we gonna put it in the description, I guess. We'll put it in the description. But yeah, that's my Instagram. I'm gonna send you my Facebook and stuff, so you just put it down. But yeah, my biggest platform is Instagram, so y'all just follow me on Instagram. And yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for the food. It was absolutely delicious. You definitely got to give me that recipe. And if y'all was on my Instagram live, y'all seen me capping. I wasn't cooking.
She sure wasn't.
Yeah.
Just lying like black people do. But, you know.
Women. But anyway, that's going to wrap this video up, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Drop in the comments. Let me know if y'all want me to do more mukbangs. Actually, I got 2 girls that want me to do a mukbang on Thursday. It's crazy. 2 people asked me to do a mukbang for the first time in the same week. Well, 2 groups of people. Is this a sign from God or something?
God, you know what he doing.
Yeah, he definitely know what he doing. But hey, y'all, drop in the comments. Like I said, let me know if y'all like this type of content. Should I do more of it? Y'all know I'm gonna be out of town in a couple of days, so I ain't gonna have no kitchen table to do no mukbang. You know, right here. Yeah. Did I say it right, man?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But yeah, gang, that's what it is, man. But this is what's gonna re-signing out, man. Thank you once again for coming out. Can I get a pound? Boom. All right. I'm out, man. It's your boy, man. Peace.
Today's video is brought to us by the Street Whip Stuntin' Facebook group. If you're into custom cars, the big wheel culture, big wheel racing, or anything customized with cars, motorcycles, and trucks, make sure you join the Facebook group Street Whip Stuntin'. You can post all your pictures, all your videos, and it's free. So definitely click the link in the description of this video and join the Facebook group Street Whip Stuntin'.
Hey, subscribe, share. What does it like for you niggas? Yeah, subscribe, square, like. Square? Shit.
Alright, subscribe, square.
Yeah, subscribe, share,
And
like.
square.
It's square. And share.
Alright, that's
Subscribe to my man.